If you're into story-based video games, RPGs are probably your go-to. They mix captivating stories with engaging gameplay that keeps you hooked for hours on end. The Nintendo Switch is ideal for RPGs, offering the flexibility to play on your TV, on the go, or snuggled up in bed. If you're looking for your next RPG to play, I'm sure you'll find it on this list, and if I've helped you in your search, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Xenoblade Chronicles got a serious upgrade when it came to the Switch in 2020. Originally a Wii game from 2011, this version looks way better and even includes extra story content called Future Connected. The game is set on two massive titans, Bionis and Mechonis, which is one of the coolest settings ever. You play as Shulk, who's out for revenge against the Mechon after they cause a huge tragedy. With his buddy Rain, he travels across these titans, taking on tons of side quests, meeting all sorts of colorful characters, and uncovering the world's mysteries. It's a huge, immersive RPG that really hooks you with its story and unique world. If you're into RPGs and haven't played it yet, you should definitely check it out on the Switch. Final Fantasy VII is a game that every RPG fan should experience, even if you somehow missed it until now. The story breaks away from the series' usual fantasy settings and dives into a unique industrial world. You play as Cloud Strife, a former soldier turned mercenary who joins the eco-terrorist group Avalanche. Their mission? To save the planet from the harmful exploitation by the Shinra Corporation, which uses Mako energy in a way that's killing the planet. And if you really want to start at the beginning of the story, I recommend taking a look at Final Fantasy VII Reunion before starting FF7. What makes Final Fantasy VII truly special is its memorable characters and emotional depth. Cloud's journey, filled with twists and turns, is one you'll want to see through to the end. The themes of environmentalism and corporate greed still resonate today, making it a timeless classic. If you own a Nintendo Switch, this is a must-play game that will leave a lasting impression. As a casual gamer, I was thrilled when Neo: The World Ends With You dropped in 2021. After more than a decade with no sequel, I'd given up hope, but this game truly brought the series back to life. It picks up a few years after the original, so even if you haven't played the first one, you can jump right in. You follow Rindo Kanade and his buddy Tosai fret Furusawa as they get sucked into the Reaper's game. The goal? Win the game to escape. The combat in Neo is a huge shift from the original. Instead of touchscreen controls, you get a more engaging hack-and-slash style. The game makes full use of the Switch's buttons, so you're constantly tapping and comboing attacks to stay in rhythm. It's challenging, but super satisfying when you pull off those combos. Overall, Neo: The World Ends With You is a must-play for any RPG fan.
Not bad, I'd say. Keep it together.
Persona 5 Royal is a great game where you play as a high school student named Joker. By day, you're a regular student, but by night, you lead a group called the Phantom Thieves to fight against corrupt adults. The story is really interesting and makes you think about right and wrong. The combat system is turn-based, which means you take turns to attack, and it's done really well, making each fight fun and strategic. You use personas, which are like magical creatures, to help you in battles. Collecting and using these personas keeps the game exciting. The characters you meet are memorable, and the friendships you build with them add a lot to the game. Playing on the Nintendo Switch is convenient because you can play anywhere. If you enjoy games with deep stories and strategic gameplay, Persona 5 Royal is a must-play. As a huge fan of the Dragon Quest series, I couldn't wait to dive into Dragon Quest XI's. This game really does justice to its legendary predecessors while standing strong on its own. You play as Luminary, a silent protagonist from a quaint village setting out on an epic journey to banish darkness from the world. The storyline is simple yet captivating, bringing a nostalgic charm that's hard to resist. The turn-based combat is classic and easy to pick up, making it perfect for both new and veteran RPG players. What I love most is how it balances traditional elements with fresh twists, keeping the gameplay engaging throughout. The graphics are beautiful, with vibrant, detailed environments and character designs that pop. If you're into RPGs, this game is a must-play for sure. The Witcher 3. Wild Hunt is an awesome action RPG where you play as Geralt of Rivia, a tough monster hunter looking for his adopted daughter Ciri. Unlike those slower, classic RPGs, this game is all about jumping into intense battles and exploring a huge, detailed world. As Geralt, you'll wander through forests, cities, and more, each packed with side quests and cool secrets. What really makes The Witcher 3 special is its amazing story and deep characters. Your choices actually matter and can change the story in big ways. The characters feel real, and the voice acting is seriously impressive. For a casual gamer like me, it's easy to get lost in this beautiful fantasy world. Whether you're fighting monsters or getting into the politics of the world, The Witcher 3 is an unforgettable gaming experience. Tales of Vesperia is an absolute gem for RPG fans, especially on the Switch. You play as Yuri Lowell, a former soldier who teams up with Estelle, a runaway princess, to form a guild called Brave Vesperia. Their mission starts small but quickly escalates into a grand quest to save the world. The gameplay is incredibly fun and fast-paced, with a real-time combat system that keeps you on your toes. One of the coolest features is the variety of costumes you can unlock for your characters. There's something hilariously satisfying about seeing Yuri in a silly mustache during a serious cutscene. The story is engaging, the characters are well developed, and the graphics look great on the Switch. Whether you're new to the series or a longtime fan, Tales of Vesperia is a must-play.
Cannot I say stand this any longer?
Ni no Kuni. Wrath of the White Witch is a fantastic RPG that blends amazing visuals with a heartfelt story. Studio Ghibli's touch is all over this game, from the stunning 2D cutscenes to the beautiful art direction. You play as Oliver, a young kid who just lost his mom, and with the help of Mr. Drippy, a hilarious toy-turned fairy, you explore a magical world to bring her back. The story is super engaging and pulls you right in. The gameplay is a great mix of real-time and turn-based combat, keeping things fun and exciting. If you've got a Switch and enjoy a good story with awesome animation, this game is a must-play. It's charming, touching, and just an overall great experience.
Come on!
Octopath Traveler 2 picks up the torch from its predecessor and runs with it, nailing the beautiful HD 2D graphics that made the original such a standout. As a casual gamer, I was drawn in by the unique blend of classic JRPG elements and modern visuals. The game lets you choose from 8 different protagonists, each with their own compelling storyline, making every playthrough feel fresh and engaging. What really hooked me was how the character stories are richer and more interconnected than in the first game. The turn-based combat system is incredibly satisfying, with strategic depth that keeps battles exciting without being overwhelming. I didn't play the first Octopath Traveler, but I didn't feel lost at all. This game stands on its own beautifully. If you enjoy RPGs with strong narratives and stunning visuals, Octopath Traveler 2 is definitely worth checking out. Most Pokemon games have you starting in your hometown and working your way up to become the champion. Pokemon Legends. Arceus changes things up by sending you back in time to the Hisui region, which later becomes Sinnoh. Here, Pokemon are way more dangerous than usual. You start in Jubilife Village, where you research Pokemon and investigate strange rifts appearing all over. The coolest part about Legends, Arceus, is how different it feels. The action-oriented catching mechanics are a blast, mixing RPG elements with real-time strategy. Instead of just battling, you sneak up on Pokemon, study their behaviors, and catch them in a more interactive way. It feels like you're really living in a Pokemon world. Even if you're not a hardcore fan, this game is a fun and unique experience that's hard to stop playing. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this top 10 list, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more awesome gaming content. Let me know in the comments which game is your favorite or if I missed any must-plays. See ya!